Hello Raiders, Mr. Tham here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guess what? Another week, another video. Last week it was the Fire Knight run. How about I show you my Dragon 25 speed run? Well, I was using Tomb Lord actually as an primary team with Bad Elkazar, Khaimar, Seer, typical Seer nuke with reset on the waves and stuff like that, right? But I was goofing around during stream. If you were watching my stream, link is down there in the description. Hit me on Twitch. If you're watching my stream today, basically, I was goofing around with my champions. And, oh man, I found a champion that, like, actually hits like a truck. And cut my dragon team to best time of 43 seconds on 25 without having a Draco, without actually fishing for world records or anything or refresh accessories. This might sound weird, but this champion is actually none of but Richtof the Bold. Richtof, believe it or not. Like, this champion is so good. He hits like a truck, he hits hard, right? And he have poisons, he's so perfect, and he's strong affinity. So why not use him? Yes. You're gonna see the crit rate here and you see it's slow, but I'll explain why. This is his stats right now. He's not super fast. You have almost 5,100 attack, -1, a lot of crit damage, 271 accuracy, and his crit rate is 61%. I'll explain why in a second, but let's go through his masteries real quick. I went with actually Wrath of the Slain in here for a reason. You will see why. The rest is like typical War Master masteries. His A1 basically is decrease each enemy max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted. AoE on A1. A2, this is like the big one here. Attack one enemy 3 times. Each hit places 5% poison debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Technically, we don't want him to hit anything but the dragon. His A3 is actually also great. Attack one enemy. Critical damage increased by 20% for each poison debuff on the target. Stacks up to 100%. So this crit damage here that you see is going to be 380%. 83. Let's go to watch the run first, okay? And you will figure it out. This is during the 2-time drops in speed gear during the fusion. As you see, best time 43 seconds. It's not going to be 43 seconds all the time, but it's, let's say 90% of the time, it's below 50 seconds. As you can see, of course, my debuffer of choice is Ghostborn for defense down. Cannot be resisted. Come on. A lot of people like in chat told me, use Lydia, use this, use that. But I was like, Ghostborn. Attack up. Watch this. Watch when he takes a turn right now. Shield is gone of the boss. 233,000 damage. And this is why we have Wrath of the Slain on him. Seer is gonna die, Khaimar is gonna die. But look what actually happens. This is the best time you want people to die in your team. When you have masteries like this. 44 seconds. 1 second ahead of the best time. I like the team. I like it. Even though, like, Seer done her job, Khaimar does his job already by resetting and clearing the waves, and you basically want those 3, which is Bad El, Ghostborn, and Richtof to deal with the boss, and that's what's happening right now. This is why Richtof is actually not at 100% crit rate at the moment in this run. Bad El will give you a 25% crit rate aura, okay? On the top of that, the dragon is Force Affinity, he's Spirit. He is Strong Affinity. So, that's 15%. He is gaining 40% crit rate passively from just this aura and being Strong Affinity. So, you can build him at 60% crit rate, boost up his crit damage if you're just using him in this content, and Dragon. Let's run this one more time. Of course, I can do it faster, but that's require me re-gearing Ghostborn to a better set. But at the moment, I want him to be in the immunity set that he is, because I use him in Fire Knight. So I cannot actually change a lot in him right now. Maybe when I upgrade my shield a little bit more. Let's hope Fire Knight is generous for me. Watch this. Watch how much damage he will do now. I'll put it on 1 speed here. Look at that. 200,000 on his A3. Shields down. Seer's dead. Khaimar's dead. Wrath of the Slain kicks in. By the way, Battle also, I think, have Wrath of the Slain. Like, the damage he actually does is big. Of course, this is a slower run because we put it on X1 speed there. But it's still good. Look, 50 seconds with the slow, with the delay. Let's run it one more time with full speed without actually delaying it. Of course, I'm running a fast Khaimar here. Because no need to run him slow. It's faster, like, instead of getting, like, those double turns on your champions and you really don't want it if you're gonna use Renegade, I'm running him fast. It's easy, it's faster that way. And there's no shield set. Of course, he's always gonna survive. Mostly gonna survive. Yeah, I had to increase his HP a little bit because sometimes he didn't survive that hit. So I increased his HP a little bit. So he's surviving all the time, and that's it. Wrath of the Slain kicked in. Enough damage from poisons. And it's done. 48 seconds. Still a good time. Still a good time. Less than 50 seconds. One more. Even if Richthof died at the boss, Battle will clean up. If you have a Battle, this team is really, really nice. There's no RNG on the waves. You don't have to worry about, like, oh, Lydia missed her weekend. Lydia missed her defense down. You don't worry about that anymore. At all. You don't worry about that issue. We know it. We noticed it so many times. Draco missed either defense down or weekend. Oh, no. Damage is gonna drop. Lydia, same thing. It happens. It happens. Khaimar survived here, for example. It's still okay. He's gonna reset everything. We're gonna put more poisons. Richthof will put more. His A3 is ready, so he's gonna use it again. Ideally, 281k. I kind of want to put some resistance on this Richthof, so he can resist the attack down that the dragon places. 50 seconds with Khaimar alive. That's why you need Khaimar to die, basically. But still, 50 seconds is still big. It's still a good time. One more run, and we'll go through all the champions with their masteries and what kind of gear we have on them. Seer, basically, she and Ghostborn are the same from my previous video on Fire Knight. I'll show you Khaimar, Battle, and Richthof. You can actually build them the way you see fit. Depends on your champions. Tomb Lord is great in this content. Like, Tomb Lord is great for Dragon 25. He can even solo Dragon 25 with good regeneration set. But I wanted speedruns. And that's what I come up with at the moment. I believe, like, it's really good. And one more thing. Richthof, unlike Tomb Lord places 4 poisons, but it's for 1 turn. Richthof, on the other hand, have multi-turns in his poison. So, unless your Master Hexer... Oh, 6-star speed boot. Nice. Unless your Master Hexer basically procs, you will not get you will get one turn and 2 turns on the poisons. But Richthof actually keeps it for 2 turns on the boss. With Hexer, you're gonna get, like, some 3-turn poisons. So, let's take a look at the champions here that are not shown, but I'll show you also the Ghostborn and the Seer. Let's start, first of all, with Prince Khaimar here. This is the Prince Khaimar I'm using. I dropped his rank, so I want him to die, basically, because I don't want him to take a lot of turns, and change his helmet to a plus 12 one. His stats are 36k health, 2.5k attack, 2k defense, almost 100% crit. He's there for the reset. He also places poison with his A1 if he crits, but he's gonna hit weak, so don't rely on that. You have enough accuracy to land those poisons if he ever land them, because I also use him elsewhere. Mastery-wise, you can put whatever you want. Like, he's in Flawless Execution here. You can get more damage if you have War Master on him instead. That will benefit you even much more. These are actually an old setup of Masteries. You can go even with Arena Masteries. It's still not going to do a difference. It's the same. You want him there for the reset for the wave so you can get done with them fast. For Battle, Because a lot are gonna ask me about Badel. Okay, basically Badel is tanky. Well, like, tanky Badel build. He's fully booked, of course. All the champions are booked, by the way. These are his masteries. Typical War Master, Clan Boss masteries. He doesn't have the Wrath of the Slain, but if you put Wrath of the Slain on him, he will deal a little bit more damage. If you built him for damage, he's not built for damage right now, so it's kind of not gonna do a lot more. I have this because this is not bad either to have on Badel. Deterrence is really not important. This is actually an old Clan Boss build I used for a long time. Deterrence, basically, when the stun target on Clan Boss gets stunned with the counterattack comp, he will counterattack. So that's the only idea about deterrence in here. It's really not needed. You can go like with Cycle of Revenge. It's very good to have in this fight because the boss will attack everyone. That's really good. Wrath of the Slain is another thing to consider if you build him for damage. My Badel doesn't have like high crit rate or anything. He have 61k health, 3.2k defense, 2200 attack, and also here like 29% crit rate. He's gaining 25 from his aura, the like 44%. 121 crit damage because of his amulet, and a lot of accuracy. This is accuracy's overkill. You can drop it by 100 if you want to. He's in speed and immortal gear. HP in here. HP and accuracy, of course. Next champion on the list. Ghostborn, I viewed in the previous video of the Fire Knight with Shamrock. And I don't use Shamrock anymore. There's another champion I'm using at the moment. The team is updated. It's faster. A little bit faster. And it didn't fail so far. He's in immunity and speed gear. This is basically for the Fire Knight build. It's different. If you can put him in Savage, do it. If you have enough gear. You can like put refresh accessory, not refresh, the blood shield gear accessories on him. We have the Seer, as we shown before. She have 299 crit damage, 100% crit, 199 speed, 3400 attack. Yes, you want her to have some attack for Fire Knight to hit the boss, because he will never have his shield. As much damage as you can. 231 accuracy there. And the star of this show, Richtov the Bold. He's the star of this show right now. He's in Savage. As you can see, not the best Savage. Of course, you can get better Savage. Attack chest, perception, as much crit damage as you can, accuracy banner, of course. You can drop the perception gear. You don't need it. But I needed that little bit more boost of speed. Not because of the accuracy. As you can see, my banner is plus 12. It's not even maxed. But I got this banner because it have double rolls on attack on it. That's 24% attack there. Crit damage, attack ring, crit damage gloves, attack chest piece, attack boots. That's what I have right now on him. Because he doesn't need to be super fast. Right? And as I explained the masteries earlier, we have War Master. He doesn't have Helm Smasher. He doesn't have Flawless Execution. It's not needed. Wrath of the Slain. And here the choice of mastery here. Arcane Clarity. Every time... That's why he's on slow speed. Every time the poison is gone, he basically will get turn meter filled. So that's how you benefit from the missing speed there. Lore of Steel, basically, if you have crit damage set, if you have perception set, it will increase the bonuses. It will not give you extra bonuses for the Savage. You can even live without it. Of course, Master Hexer is great in here because it will extend the poisons. And that's basically it. Richtov the Bold. First we done it with the Shamrock, now we go Richtov. Who would have thought Richtov actually will speed up your team in Fire? My team in Fire and Dragon, sorry. I honestly like, okay, why not use someone who have poisons and damage? Let me think. Richtov, let's do it. He's strong affinity. There's always another way. That's what I say. In my stream, when I tell my viewers, there's always another way, guys. Think out of the box. And that will wrap it up for this video. I hope you like the idea of Richtov. I know not everyone have all of these champions. But if you have him, please use him. Try him. Give him a try. It's a stable run. It actually did not fail once yet. Give it a try and tell me what you think about the comment below. That was Mr. Tham, and I'm out.